Hello, I hope you were all well. Well, they have arrived and I've decided to do an unboxing video. These are my cards that I've created from my stories that I've written, one of which I wrote 2010, 2009, and is now being revamped with new characters because it was a channeled message from Spirit. When I actually wrote it, I had so many strange experiences, and that's when I really opened up to the paranormal around me. I've had experiences since I was a child, off and on, weird stuff, but this was when I really, as I like to say, came online. Yeah. And I remember this book being edited. It was early in the morning. My ex-husband stayed up late. He was a control freak, but it did help. He edited it for me as it was going to publishers in the US, and he went through everything. And as he was doing this, it was early morning. The sun was coming up, but we're still talking about like 3 in the morning, and all I could see were these orbs, this energy all around the computer screen. And they were putting lights under words that needed changing, and I would tell him. Of course, he didn't know that. He was slightly open, but not open enough to accept that. But the energy around it was amazing. The experiences that I had, I felt like, I'm getting it again as I'm redoing it. Sorry, there's somebody in the kitchen again. I have had such a morning. Went out to the hairdressers. I'm going to be doing a video on all that. My God, I'm getting notoriety in my town now. What I see, it's a bit scary. But if you want to know about that, check out the video on my spooky channel later. That is strong. What do you want? Who are you? So I'm just seeing somebody put a book on like an easel and then run away. Now I'm seeing Mozart. Well, what the hell's going on over there? We'll find out. I'm doing a reading video after this, so please check that out. Oh my God. So anyway, I had these strange experiences. Talked about them before, so if you find this boring, move on to the next bit. But basically, I had to write about a lot of snow in it, and this is how I came to know my guide, Nathan, in it. And he was called, I call him Nathan because he was called Nathan in it, and he appeared to me, and I mean literally, physically appeared to me. Some odd experiences. I might talk more in the spooky video about it, but a very, very strange experiences. Physically appeared to me, did all sorts of things. And there was a lot of snow, and I got from somebody that it was Wisconsin. I was writing about Wisconsin because I'd had 3 lives in Wisconsin in the Victorian times. There was so much snow, and my guide started showing himself to my friends who weren't even spiritual. I hadn't seen him, and they described him, everything what he looked like. And it was like he came out of the book. It was bizarre. And I felt like at times, if I was writing about the sea, it was like the water was coming in over my feet. I felt like I can see it now, it's almost like they're showing me my desk on wet sand, and somebody running past me in bare feet, and the waves are coming up, my hair's blowing. I can really see it. It's really vivid. It's like I could just, and that's what I was getting. So I could see the snow on the trees. I can, ooh, it's like it's cold. It's like I'm feeling it, but it's still at a distance. It was bizarre. It's operating in so many different dimensions at the same time to write. But anyway, I decided to create some cards of the new characters of 2 books, and they're both related. And one is the Knight of Swords book, which now has the angels. It always had one angel in it, and it was called, this angel is called Cadell. But now I've been asked to change it, and they wanted along with Cadell, I wanted Archangel Michael, Gabriel, and Anubis. And then I've talked about this. He looks like a Maasai warrior guy who comes in, and this other African Amazonian queen, Odessa, and I was given the name specifically. She's popped up in dreams for me. She sends people to guard me. It is amazing, and I'm very honoured. And then this other guy, and I see the guide, and I will show you him, the guide from the future in it, who I've been asked to add, is this guide I kept seeing with an umbrella. Now the umbrella is black, and here it's red. It just worked better. But I saw him with an umbrella, and it was always raining, and he would keep pointing upwards, and he had a bowler hat on and in a black suit. I couldn't get AI to do that. For some reason, it just would not have it. So I wish I could paint and draw, but I can't. I did in a previous life because I see art. I've created songs in my dreams. I've done all sorts, but when it comes to real life, I can't. I know I can play the piano, but I cannot play a musical instrument. I'd love to play the cello. Always wanted to play the cello, but well, not always wanted, but I'm digressing. But anyway, strange thing. So I've had to go to AI, but these are my characters that I wrote, and no, I did not use AI at any point now. Never have to write. I don't need to. I just write fast. Somebody accused me of that because I was putting a whole load of books on that I'd written nearly 200 on Inky, and this mean bitch, I'm sorry, but she was basically tried to say that, oh, I'm sure she uses AI, whatever. No, I don't. It's all channeled. That's why it comes out so fast. That's why I've written nearly 200 books. And I just can write. Well, I can write. Whether or not anybody thinks it's any good is anybody's, It doesn't mean it's good. But I can write fast, and I've written loads. And I've never used AI for it. I don't need to, and I wouldn't want to. If you wish to do that, that's your choice. I think we need to accommodate AI in all sorts of things now because it's here to stay. But I don't think it's ever going to get too far. And it's, it's not going to take over me. I'm not going to allow it to. It would work in collaboration with me. But that's as far as it goes. These are my creations. Oh, to be fair, Spirit's creations, Divines. Okay, so so it's out of 2 books. I'm saying if that's going to go on the back. This is just a sample pack. Yes, if you like them, I need your comments that's why I'm doing this short video. Well, at this rate's good go on. Oh my goodness me, 15:15 on the clock. Something huge is coming. Okay, so I would have a different box. I may write a little book that goes with it, but these are about the characters. You can read the books. You can read a lot of it for free, as it is, but I'm revamping it. So I will write a little book, but once the book's finished, once all the saga's done, then you can read the books as well. I've got the old version going. But, oh, what have they done? They put Tiberius on the back all the way. I don't know why. They should have had that on the back. Oh well, we'll get that sorted. Should have had that on the back, but never mind. Oops. Oh, good grief. So I believe they're 56. And as I say, they are from both Lady of Londinium, which is connected, but it's in the future. It's the underground city, was London, but it's all snow. See, it's all to do with snow and ice. Everything in the Night of Swords, snow, ice, everything. And in Londinium, everything in the world is covered in snow and ice because the sun is dead, and the planet is flying about through it's lost its orbit, so it's flying around, and it's accompanied by this moon called Mudra. And that's got a blue tinge to it, and I had to research all the science of what would happen to the Earth if the sun died, and blah de blah. And they don't know why this moon follows it, but it follows it. And they've learned with alien technology how to create an underground city, and they call it Londinium. But to cope with the harsh conditions that were on the surface, everybody's mutated. So you've got vampires, werewolves, blah 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 blah, all different types, and it's all Victorian. And there are different layers to the city, and you've even got prisons in there. You've even got a dark place, which nobody goes in, the void. So, and it's to represent the layers of consciousness, I'm told, and of life. I will get to know more when I write the second one, once the first one's revamped. So yeah, I would love to put it in a TV series. That would be amazing. Not a film, a TV series, because you can explore more. But it's following a group of people called the Tallians, who were cursed by druids in Night of Swords as well. And it's all connected to their rituals and what goes on. So anyway, you can check them out. I'll leave a link in the description. You can go to my Patreon to check them out. You can go to Inkit, wherever you want to go. Right, so let's start. So we've got one thing that needs to be sorted out. They've just got Tiberius on the back of all of them for some bizarre reason. Anyway, so we've got the Lord Protector. Okay, he is basic. Well, no, oh God, that's spoilers. No, I can't say that. I haven't even written that yet. But he is like an Archangel Michael figure. He is the protector of Londinium. And he's very moral, and he's the one that Clara sees first. He comes from the 26th century into her world in the 1980s, and helps her when she's being eaten by these creatures. Well, not eaten, but they're called flesh eaters. And he sort of helps her out. But he has to take her back to his world. And I've put a lot of the experiences that I've told you about into these stories. So the blue film I see, and people beyond it, that's in there. And he comes through that. I get a lot from my guides about time travel and how I'm apparently from the future. I have to laugh, or I might, So whatever, yeah. But that's what they've told me several billion times. But I'm going to remain skeptical. I'm human after all. So he is very, very important. He also upholds the law for the emperor of the world, which is from. He runs everything from Londinium. Don't ask me why. He just does. And there are other great underground cities around the world, but we haven't explored them yet. So we even have a Jack the Ripper in it, yeah. But he's a vampire, but not a hybrid vampire, half human, half vampire. Okay, very moral. Vampires rule, apparently. Well, that's a blank one. So, how many of them are you putting in? They do that I've noticed with these packs. They give you a whole load of blank ones. It's to protect the pack. So we've got Clara. She's from the 1980s who comes through. And we've got her friend. I really enjoy Evie from the 1980s. We've got Rain, who is the healer, who looks after Clara when she's been injured by the flesh eaters. So this is Lady of Londinium. And we've got Clara when she's dressed up as Lady of Londinium. Because everybody's a lord and lady, and you have to be to exist in the first tier. So there's a bit of a class system. Okay. I'm trying to get the feel of what they mean to me. I know who the characters are. So once I've done this, I'm going to try. I will start using them in my readings. This is Carter. He's a friend from the 1980s who travels with her. Definitely to do with time, waiting and impatience I got there. Ooh, and searching. because he searches for someone. We've got the mad monk who wants to make everyone pure again, because they've got the strands of all these. The human blood is no longer pure. It's all about bloodlines as well, and it is full of different strains, things like that. So he wants to make it pure, and he sees an opportunity in Clara because she's come from the 1980s, and he's a bit of a nasty person at times. Okay. Who else have we got? We've got the Emperor, who is devious. Do not trust this guy at all in any shape or form. I know some of you've read this, and he is dodgy, shall we say. Then we have Lord Freon, who's a bit of a cad, a bit of a bounder, a bit naughty. You don't know. I would call this card, it would be like this seven of swords. Definitely. Always up to something. Always on the... Be very wary of this person. See, there's meanings are starting to come through. Prince Octavius, who's just... he is obviously the Emperor's brother, and he takes a shining to Clara. And I'm not sure what his meaning is yet. He's heard pious, but a little bit devious at the same time, I'm being told. After something. I'm going to go in. And we have Archangel Michael. Now, sovereignty, this is more Knight of Swords now, is about Juliet and Nathan, who come together. You'll notice the red throne. I had so many messages about myself in that book that they gave me, and they've started to give them to me again. So if you've read my Substacks and this chair they keep showing me, he will always stand at the side. This other emperor figure that tries to come in and take over wants to sit in the chair. So I know he's wrong. He's not supposed to sit in the chair. Suspicion. Straightforward. But sovereignty is about balancing your male and female sides here as well. Yeah. And being in your power, your leadership. Now we've got magical advisor, who is... Well, he's a schemer, shall we say. Now we've got control. And this is the one I get a very strong meaning. This is Galen. This is in the third book, which you can't read yet. I have to completely revamp as well, about the ship. And he basically puts the Queen of the Italians in a little sphere. Notice the sphere. And gives her... She has to let go of something to get out of it. He's basically trying to keep her trapped. She's trying to keep a ship afloat that's got a hole in it, and everybody's safe. And if she lets it go, they all die. And he does horrible. It's awful what he does. He's trying to control her. But I think he's so obsessed. Who's controlling who here? Okay. Now, this is a character. I have to cover him over. The Cybrarian. Yeah. Now, he's a cyborg in Lady of Londinium, who comes after Clara on behalf of Lord Freon. So, I'm trying not to give it all away. This is a new character who I've definitely got a strong feeling is could go either way. The Golden Empress. She's a Knight of Swords. This is when Juliet is trying to save the ship. Power. This is a harpy who pretends to be someone she isn't to Nathan. This warning, because this is she gets a warning that this character is approaching the ship. I can't go into it too much, but we have knowledge because of all these pyramids that I'm supposed to put in, she's supposed to see. We have caves, a big part, the first story takes part in caves, towards the end. This is the druids. I'm talking about dark druids here, okay, that cursed them. Now, the Book of Talis is a huge book. Now, you'll hear me talk about books. I keep thinking there's a reference to, because I think in a previous life, and possibly in Wisconsin, I was a Mormon. And my father, correct me if I'm wrong, but is there not a big book where they try to, this could be just rubbish, I don't know, but it inspired me anyway at the time, that everybody was married to someone around the world. And this is about their names just appear, who's about to be born and who they're destined to be with. But there are challenges to this union. And if you want to find out about the challenges, you can read the book. I don't want to give too much away if you're interested. And it's all to do with the Book of Talis, and it's very magical. And the magical advisor is in charge of it, but it's one of power, so you have to be very careful with it. So we have Odessa, who I was talking about. Now the trap, that's referring to a scene in Ace of Swords, which is the second book. Now we've got one of the demons that are in there, Hunter Demon. We've got the Snake Demon. Now these are two characters, Byron and Dylan, very dashing, very loyal. I would say the card is about loyalty. About, you could be a Two of Cups thing as well. Death, obviously, change. This is Galen, who is in, now it was originally called the Hanged Man. It was in the name of tarot. So there was Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Hanged Man. I might put it back to the Hanged Man, actually. I put it to Queen of Swords, but I don't know. And then we've got the Ravens that play an important part. There's Nathan again. I'm getting lights over them. It's bizarre. Emily is a very gifted child, Italian, who helps Juliet and Nathan. And that's when she's Empress of the Italians. Just trying to see if that's come out. Yeah, the red chair again. Then we've got the Eye. What's going on out there? A load of sirens. We had 15:15 on the clock, didn't we? Something's coming in. So we've got the Eye. Now the images float in the eye in the book that they see. We've got Richard the Lycan. Lycan. He's another character. We've got Jason the Queen's Knight. He's important. She has knights. She has an army. We've got Anubis this time as well. Underworld. Faithful and loyal for that one. Camille, devious character. Doesn't show a full truth. Then we've got the Guide from the Future, the guy I was telling you about. He's actually more Sango, African god. I'm basing him on. We've got Marcus, who is the king of the Lycans. Yeah. Juliet has a bit of an alliance with him. And I just thought we'd do a Lycan because EI can really do them well. Or LTX can anyway. Then we've got Nathan acting as the Queen's bodyguard, which is what he is. And love and protection. Oh, had to put that in. That's them getting together. Now this guy is creepy. Really, really creepy, scary guy. And he is part of the dark army. I love the witch. She's a mean character. Mean. Then we got Gabriel. I'm not going to say any more about why he's just called Gabriel here. But Galen, He's just, basically he throws the devil off his throne to take it. So he's the guy with the control. Yeah. Juliet, Queen. That's Cadell, the angel I was telling you about. I'm really pleased with these actually. And obviously the Knight of Swords. And we have the Jack the Ripper character, Whitechapel, who Clara ends up in Londinium having a go with. And then we have the vampires from Londinium who scheming, getting what they want, selfishness. It's about selfishness, cruelty, and draining. Okay, so there you go. So hang on, where is this character? What's happened to him? Okay, so something's gone wrong because Tiberius has turned out like with nothing on the back. Tiberius is a one of the Lord Protector's soldiers. So, right, well that needs sorting out. But otherwise, I'm pretty pleased. And he hasn't got the white background around. Something's gone wrong there. But I'll sort that out. Okay. This is why you have to have a sample copy. So when they're sorted, I will put them up for sale in the shop. And probably on Patreon as well. And if you're interested, we can, you know, you can buy them. Right, let's see if there are any messages to come through them. A bit disappointed about Tiberius because I love his character. Never mind, we'll use that one. Missed any? No. Okay. I'll put him in like that. Are there any messages to come through? Please. Ooh, demon energy, negativity. We have Hoppy. Something negative. Somebody wearing a mask, not presenting themselves as who they are, trying to deceive someone. Ooh. Trying to keep them unbalanced. Sovereignty. That's about balance. You've got to keep in balance despite this energy that is coming towards you. This could be narcissistic energy as well. And we have trying to control. But they are, by trying to control, they are obsessed. They are an obsessive person. You have to watch this person, whoever they are. I'm just going to do a quick one just to demonstrate how we're using them. This one is wants power control. It's they want to be in charge of someone, controlling someone's thoughts, getting what they want, bleeding them dry. This could be monetary as well, so be aware of this. Yeah, time's up on this. It's time to see the truth and stop ignoring it and pursuing one route of inquiry, pursuing, I'm saying Trumpy as well for some reason, I don't know, but pursuing something with one agenda. Not saying the truth, closing the eyes to it. Time is a concern, time is a worry. Impatience. Okay. Power. This is your power. Don't let anybody take it away from you. You have the power to do whatever it is. There's something coming back from the past that's basically being regenerated as well. This could be emotions. Be careful. Okay, and we've got Emily, innocence, inner child. Let your inner child guide you here. And we've got Byron and Dylan coming into harmony. This could be a collaboration with someone, a creative collaboration, a job, something, a relationship in the winter months. Yes, and you are protected, guardian, Cadell, guardian angel. Protected and guided. Somebody's being directed away from a very damaging relationship to a new relationship with themselves, and it's also, you're also being guided that way by your inner child. Yeah, it's away from the shadow side as well, operating in the shadow. You are protected. Stop letting this distract you, feeling you've got to defend yourself and be defensive. You're just to pursue your direction, be in your sovereignty, be in your balance of male and female energies. Remember your power. Remember who you are. Okay? You are protected. Go forward. Time. For some of you, time is not an issue. You believe it is, but it's not. Can we have the final message with them, please? Change is coming. Unexpected change is coming. Can you tell me anything about that change? Just that you're protected. This could also be career. You're protected from somebody trying to bring change in your life in some cases. There's something about unalive in here. But you're protected. Somebody's changed. It's like something I can hear, something rewinding. You know that one, I can't do it. That weird noise it makes as it goes back like tape. So I don't know what does that mean? Yeah, this is about protection. Look at this. Protection. Protection from this change this character is trying to bring in to your stability, to your life, these obstacles, interference. Recognize that you are protected. Continue to go forward. This person's operating as a guide, not just as a bodyguard, light, walking you through the tunnel. Okay. Beware the devious one that keeps trying to come in. See all with your intuition. You could be receiving messages from the divine as well about this. Somebody faithful and loyal is protecting you from this darkness. Yeah. It's the shapeshifter. The one who keeps silent will speak soon. I don't know who that's for. And the final one. Caves. Coming out of the tunnel. You've been into the depths of yourself. Discovering, finding out about your emotions, being in the underworld. I think Anubis has been guiding you through there. A lot of emotion, a lot of fear. You're now coming out of that. There's a guide that's going to come forward once you come out of this. Well, this, you know, I based her on, she was very like Susie and the Banshees. Yeah, you remember them. And Susie and the Banshee, is she the Banshee then? A reminder of the past. A rallying call. The Banshee screams once and twice, so there could be a message coming through here. Here we go. Warning. What is the warning, please? Shapeshifter. Beware the wolf in sheep's clothing. There is somebody around you who you need to pay attention to and take your Powerball back. I'm not sure where I'm putting this reading, but I was talking about it on the World Messages Tarot channel the other day about taking your Powerball back. There's something about that from this shapeshifter. There's also something about you shapeshifting into who you're meant to be, who you really are, instead of taking your mask off, coming into your sovereignty and power. You learn these lessons about emotions, about through all the betrayal, the hurt, pain. It's now time to change. Stop howling at the moon for things. It's all here in front of you. Come into your power. Yeah, Gabriel's a messenger. But he's also about, it's warning all over here about someone who's a little bit shady, who's watching and encouraging you a certain way that they shouldn't be. Okay, that's why it's important. The ship. I don't know. I'm saying the face on top of that ship. Now, I have had visions before where a ship like that was sinking. It was a bit like the Titanic, but I'm not getting that here. I'm getting a face on it. I don't know if you can see the face. I'm not getting any more from that. Come into your power. The monk. This is almost like stability, calmness. It could be like the Hierophant. But I find him a cloaked figure, dark, can't see past his own nose. Just sees what he wants. Is too tunnel vision. Okay, is determined to guide you in a direction. So this is a relationship of some sort. Could be business. Take action now. I'm here. Use your knowledge and wisdom to escape this. Ooh, if I get any more? Yeah, this person is a snake. You know this already. What's the outcome if you walk away? Or if you stay? What? You'll be ruled by the emperor. This could be an institution as well. This could be a religious institution, a fanatical religious institution that you need to get away from now. There's something about somebody's son and two daughters looking at, is this true? Stuff online. There's somebody reading fanatical, oh, this is turning dark, fanatical stuff online and using it for their own purposes. Walking amongst us, I just heard. Using it against an institution, which the emperor can represent as well. Devious. Presents himself as one thing, but is this fanatical person. Wants power at all costs. Warning. So this could be an event. The number 1515 has something to do with it. Nathan. He's dashing, loyal, Knight of Swords, caring. Has been known to be a bit daft. He's more the Knight of Swords rushing in. But this is where he's more innocent. The calm before the storm. Realization of something. Yeah, this person, I don't know who this person is. But they are very dangerous. This is like an attack of some sort coming forward. Warning. Sorry, I just saw a spirit up there. Some sort of attack. Could be to do with electricity. It's not on a ship. I just said warning, danger, Will Robinson. Okay. Yeah, somebody very devious planning something. In the shadows. Monetary. Fanatical. I'm getting a lot about boats and ships and stuff on here, but they're telling me it's not about a ship. Somebody in the underworld. So this could be gang related, mafia related, IS related, something like that. Oh, the underworld. I'm seeing the tubes. I'm seeing that again in London. Oh my God. The Lord Protector. London. MI5 are watching somebody. Oh my God, I'm getting all sorts from this. We're talking about like a grooming gang of... Oh my goodness. Oh, good grief. I'm going to say Lord Protector is the police, basically. Anybody that protects. Underworld is a trafficking thing about to be exposed, going through Europe, London, and the US, New York. It's about to be exposed. This person keeps quiet what he wants till the last minute. And we've got Whitechapel Terror, so there's something definitely going on. There's definitely it's murder of innocence here. There's you see, I think that is like taking people away, if you know what I mean. Definitely. Why are you showing me that? All right, this is definitely Ming Gang. This is going to be exposed, going to be stopped. Do you know what they're showing me? They're showing me something I watched. It's I Love Black Butler, right? The manga, and it's the second one with that horrible little blonde kid in it. But I did love his butler as well. No, is it the second one or the third one? Oh my goodness, I think it's the third one. The circus one. Yeah, the circus one. It's reminding me of that. Look it up because I can't really talk about it. Time is of the essence for that. Okay, well we just go. Yeah, vampires taking what they do when this tells me that people are being taken away because that's what they do. Taking people off the streets, and it's of innocence. Trafficking. This is trafficking. Something's about to be exposed, but there's definitely some sort of smuggling as well. Something about to be exposed. Another lorry incident happening again where people are cooped in it from smuggling. 2 die. Okay, oh my God. Police find. House of Commons thing is coming up again as well. Somebody is trying to control these events. Bizarre. I'm going to stop there, okay? There's a lot going on. Thoughts, beliefs that are incorrect. Too fanatical. Time is... Look at the time keeps coming up. Why Richard? Someone who presents themselves. Fanatical ideas, hidden, cloaked, and presents themselves as somebody respectable. Stalking, walking. Somebody stalking, walking. Like, there's like a Jack the Ripper figure here. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm not even getting the Whitechapel card, but that's what I'm picking up. Stalking the streets of London. So they maybe talk about some sort of serial unaliver in London. Okay, the reminiscent. It's really weird because yesterday, before I even got these cards, not yesterday, a couple of days ago, I was in the in Waterstones in the town, and I was looking in the historical section because I'm trying to find some more books on research. Please forgive me, I've just had my hair coloured. Oh God, it's like itch. The Lincoln colours. Oh, I get it for a couple of days and then it goes. It's always in the same place. Anyway, so there are that when I was in there, I just saw these books, Jack the Ripper, Jack the Ripper. I didn't particularly want to have that card in there. I'm not even getting it for this. I don't need to. I'm just giving you the information as I get it. I'm showing you the pictures. And they're telling me what they represent. But all I saw were these books saying Jack the Ripper, Jack the Ripper, Jack the Ripper. So I don't know if there's somebody imitating or there's something about this historical criminal coming out. I don't know, but shape-shifting. Oh, don't do that. It freaks me out. When I look at the characters, spirit will go over and they'll do this. Yeah. So anyway, this person will never control you. They can't control you. They keep trying and they can. They can't, because you're too intelligent. You will see through them. You will know exactly what they're doing and put a stop to it. I have faith in you here. I know you will. But this person is deadly. Be careful, because there's somebody here who could go all the way and get help, please, if you need to get protection. There's somebody very dangerous here. Okay, beware of it. Yeah, but they put a light on there, but remember, you are protected by Archangel Michael. Can't give it any more strong than that. But this person wants to take your place. This is somebody in the public eye as well. Somebody's definitely watching. Stalking wants to take place, so there could be as devious calculating, somebody trying to take someone's place as well. Something to do with the police. They already know there's a warning coming through. You're being warned, I'm hearing. Please be careful. The Banshee has wailed. An event to shock the world. Hear that confirmation? And there's an assassination coming. And I've talked about it in the previous ones. Something about a Supreme Court judge. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Something about an emperor. So they may be trying with Mr. Orange again as well. So warning, warning. I don't care what your politics are, what you think of anyone. You do not lower yourself to that level. Look. Oh my God. Something massive. When I see those numbers, it's huge. And they've just put a light on warning. So I'm going to put this video out right now. So people see it. Could be coming in this evening, 6 o'clock, something like that. Underworld related as well. Yeah. God, I only wanted to try the cards out. So yeah. Yeah. We'll yeah, because it's got justice. I keep getting justice. It could be courts. We've also got I have to put these out for my main readings on my messages tarot. I put out these things as pomegranate, somebody in temptation, somebody rage, anger, underworld. Yeah. What was she called? Persephone, you know, she had a pomegranate. I just want to do that. Biting in for knowledge. Not so much rage, but I don't know, passion that goes to the extremes, I heard. And it's something about money, because we have a green candle. I was at winter time, it's called. So there's something green. It's heart chakra. It could be heart-based crime. Lord Freon, somebody very devious, cold, calculating, and a schemer. But Archangel Michael is on him. He may have been given a warning, or whoever this is, we're gender fluid. It's just going round and round now, so I'm going to end it here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know if you'd be interested in these cards as soon as I get the back sorted out. And yeah, beware the witch. Okay. If you want a personal reading with me, book them from the 1st of December. Details are in the description. When you send me an email, please tell me exactly which reading you want, and then we'll go from there. What else? Please check out the books of these characters on my Patreon. There's plenty on there for free. You don't have to become a member. If you can support me on that, because it would be great. I need them for publishers, and you know, people following me for, so publishers can see you know, if there's interest. And what else? Please check out my reading videos on the world messages and spooky channel. I've got a lot to tell you on there. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. Thanks for watching. But remember, be careful and keep the faith. Take care. See you later. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Bye.